Hello and welcome to the Empire Builder demo video. I'm Adrian, aka Divyfly, and I'm going to walk you through how to utilize the Empire Builder tool stack and build your empire. Empire Builder is available via web, mobile, and as a Farcaster and base mini app. First thing you'll do when landing on the page is see how you can go from Dream to Empire. You'll see the Empire rankings of our top empires and their statistics. First thing you'll do is simply click Build Your Empire, and then you'll have the option to either create a brand new token. We utilize the Clanker SDK or an official Clanker interface. And when creating your token, you'll create a brand new token using Clanker, receive 80% of all trading fees, and an Empire tool stack will automatically be created for your token. When creating your token, you get all the functionality you get through Clanker as well. You can do a creator buy, an initial airdrop, add a creator vault, and modify the sniper fees as well. Choose dynamic or static fee structure. The alternative option, if you already have a token, is to utilize an existing token. When you click existing token, all your existing clankers will automatically populate here. You click on one or just enter the token address directly. It will validate that you're actually the token creator if it's a clanker. If it's a non-clanker, it will validate that you're one of the top holders. So CTA tokens, CTO tokens can also be utilized as well. And then you click Deploy Empire, and upon doing so, you'll be asked to sign a transaction. It's all feeless to attach an empire. We cover the gas, and you'll get access to the entire tool stack, which looks a little bit something like this. We'll use our co-founder Yerberserker's empire as an example. So when you do deploy your empire, you'll get access to your own personal empire page, which is fully customizable. You can write your bio, add links. Jordan's added the Clanker link here so far. Change your image, change your banner image, change the name of your empire to whatever you like, and you'll have a little dashboard showing the amounts you've distributed, all your stats, how many NFTs, and you can click on these and see all the transactions and all the activity that's been going on in the empire so far. So that's the interface that you'll get access to, and the tool stack really breaks down to three things: leaderboards, boosters, and your treasury. For the leaderboards, I might go to my special test empire, so you can see what it looks like when you're actually a guardian. The way guardians work is they're the ones in control of the empire. You can add multiple guardians to your empire as well. For example, the Glanka empire has both myself and Jordan as guardians who can interact with the empire. And upon creating your empire, you can then create a bunch of leaderboards. On default, you'll get your token holders leaderboard, which is simply all the holders ranked by the amount of tokens they've held times boosters. And this is where the second part comes in. Boosters, we'll maybe switch back to Jordan's profile because he has a few more boosters set up. Boosters are just a bunch of NFTs or ERC20 tokens that you can add and essentially act as boosters to your score on all leaderboards if you enable them. So instead of having a score of whatever that minus 40 divided by 40 is, which is his base holdings of his token, it gets multiplied by 40.9 because he's applied boosters to his empire. So it's a really community building tool. Say an artist builds has a bunch of NFTs that they've created, they can deploy a core token for their community. And if long-term holders and long-term supporters of their artwork hold a bunch of the NFTs, they can add them as boosters, which will then multiply their score on the leaderboard. And then for future airdrops and such, they'll have better chances of receiving those rewards. And that's the first thing you can do as well, is you can airdrop. So Jordan set up a few different leaderboards here. And yeah, I'll switch back to the test one and show you how to add a leaderboard, perhaps, is the next best thing. So we have NFT leaderboards. You can add Farcaster holders leaderboards. So that's all your holders that are also have a Farcaster account or a FID attached to them. We have Tippin Affinity through a partnership with Tippin, and manual CSV leaderboard. So you can just upload a leaderboard you want, or you can use an API endpoint to fetch leaderboard data if you've got that set up as well, if you're a bit more technical, and that will refetch the data automatically. We also plan to add further leaderboards, such as engagement leaderboards on Farcaster as well, through Quotient, as well as many others on the pipeline as well. And once you have your leaderboard set up, you can simply click airdrop. You can airdrop NFTs or ERC20 tokens. If you want to drop my NFT collections definitely are not looking so great at the moment. Got a lot of spam in there, but that's fine. This is an old address I'm using, but all your NFTs will be loaded into there. You can click them, decide which one you want to drop, and then click airdrop to airdrop that to your community. And then the third element, and maybe the most important, is the treasury. You can add any tokens you like to your treasury, and the balance will appear in there. You have full custodial access over the contract of the treasury. We utilize splits to create those treasuries through another integration with them. We have them on both Base and Arbitrum at the moment. So cross-chain, although Base is our main chain. And once you have funds in your treasury, you can then choose to distribute those to a certain leaderboard at your choosing. It will calculate, and we cover the gas costs for this as well. So you'll just need to sign a few different times, depending on how many tokens you want to send out. Obviously, if you're just sending one, you probably will just need to sign once. But if you're doing multiple tokens to avoid the gas, the block gas limit, you'll have to, or the transaction gas limit, I should say, you'll have to sign multiple times, but it will all distribute through. There's also raffle mode, so you can choose to raffle for, say, just to 3 random addresses from your leaderboards. And there's also weighted by score, so if you're distributing rather than just add an even split, it will distribute weighted by the score. And the second functionality in your treasury is you can burn. You can burn your token, your personal token, or alternative tokens as well. And that will come up in your burnt dashboard here. Furthermore, we have an additional little tool up here called the migration tool. So you can enter your contract address. Let's try it out with our Glenka contract address here. And you can migrate older versions or tokens that are not on Clanker at all to the most updated Clanker version. And once it verifies that you are indeed the owner, you can continue and basically set up your migration parameters, minimum amount to qualify, let's say 11, migration ratio, let's make it 1-to-1, minimum time held, let's say 12 days. And you can also filter by quotient score. So if some people seem to have spam, or you just want to give it to only FIDs. Otherwise, you can do all recipients. It will then process who should the recipients be, and you'll get to see who's you'll be distributing to 4,300, etc. It will give you a warning if it's a high airdrop percentage. Then you will switch. You can then swap. So the minimum created by will be 0.01 ETH, just to add a little bit of liquidity to that initial pool. And then you can actually just swap your token to get that ETH initially. It won't affect your airdrop amount, and then continue to deploy the token. And once you deploy, it will allow you to keep your old empire or create a fresh empire for it. And then you simply hit deploy or start migration, and it will migrate your token over to a Clanker v4, and all existing holders will be preserved. You will receive 80% of trading fees, unlock the advanced Clanker dynamics, and instantly gain access to Empire Builder's token utility stack. Furthermore, we are working on AI agent skills as well. Empire Builder will be completely accessible by AI agents to be able to utilize the entire tool stack as well. Very soon, as soon as Empire v3, this current version, goes out, we'll have that ready. Thanks for watching.